American actor Chris Evans has starred in his share of great films: Sunshine, Scott Pilgrim, Is the World, Snowpiercer, Knives Out. But his name is of course synonymous with one role in particular: Steve Rogers / Captain America, one of the most important players of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He may have retired as Cap with Avengers Endgame, but this certainly doesn't mean we've seen the last of him. In any case, there's always been way more to Chris Evans than just Captain America, as we'll discuss ahead. Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. 10. He's inappropriately obsessed with Disney. Chris Evans doesn't just work for Disney as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Since he was a child, the actor has had what he calls an inappropriate love for the brand. The 2019 Hollywood Reporter profile revealed that Evans had, as a kid, spent hours drawing alone in his room, dreaming of being a Disney animator. The Disney obsession didn't stop with childhood though. Even as a grown man, Evans is still an obsessive fan of the House of Mouse. In 2015, Evans admitted that he and his family still take trips together to Disneyland, with the whole family counting down the days until the next visit over the group chat. Even once the acting career took off, in his worst moments of anxiety, Evans still wondered whether he should quit performing and move into animation full-time. According to The Hollywood Reporter, in case you're wondering, his favorite Disney movie is Robin Hood, and his favorite Disney princess? Probably Belle or Megara. 9. He knows all the words to the songs from The Little Mermaid. In a 2011 GQ profile, Evans' mother admitted that Evans was, even as a big Hollywood player, still kind of a big dork. It's comforting to know that even someone who's enjoyed such huge professional success as Evans can still be put in his place by a matriarch. The reason for his mother's slightly cruel assessment: at 30 he still knows all the words to songs from The Little Mermaid. She wasn't exaggerating. Evans' Disney obsession is so real, he can sing along to the Mouse House's 1989 animated classic word for word. When the subject later came up on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Evans admitted it wasn't just The Little Mermaid either, naming Aladdin as another Disney whose lyrics he'd memorized. Evans said, "To be fair, there's like 5 movies you could have named." 8. He is, or was, a big weed enthusiast. It's not difficult to confuse all-round good guy Chris Evans with his big screen good guy Marvel counterpart. Evans, like Steve Rogers, has cultivated an image of the clean-cut all-American so successfully, you couldn't imagine the actor would consider even going near a J. But this isn't true at all, as evidenced in a 2011 conversation with Coming Soon, in which Evans tried to get the interviewer to toke up with him halfway through the interview. "You never smoked weed? Let's smoke some weed, bro." There's also the excellent 2015 article, "Nightclub Employees Tell Their Best Celebrity Stories" from Thrillist, in which an NYC promoter vouched for Evans' apparently superb rolling skills. However, in more recent times, Evans says he has mostly given up his marijuana habit. He recently told The Hollywood Reporter, "I've chilled out on weed. I used to love it, but now I think it's the one thing that gets in my way. It zaps your motivation." 7. He's getting into politics. With his uncle Mike Capuano, a former congressman, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree if Evans' new line of work is anything to go by. An outspoken opponent of former President Donald Trump, Evans has lately been spotted hanging around Washington, D.C. Evans isn't making a run for political office yet, but he has recently co-founded a political website, A Starting Point, with the aim of bringing both sides of the debate together. Already, Evans has interviews in the can for A Starting Point, having conducted conversations with both Democratic and Republican senators and representatives. Evans has said that the website's aim is to create informed, responsible, and empathetic citizens. The actor explains, "I'd be disappointed in myself if I didn't speak up, especially for fear of some monetary repercussion or career damage. That just feels really gross to me." 6. He's really passionate about tap dancing. Would you have ever guessed that the man recognized worldwide as Captain America is also a major tap dancing enthusiast? If you don't believe us, just check out this compilation clip of a superbly drunk Evans' secret being spilled at the Age of Ultron premiere, forcing him to admit he grew up tap dancing before he's finally pressured to do a little soft shoe on Ellen. It's true Evans has been dancing tap since he was a kid, with his mother a former dancer who installed a tap floor in the basement of the Evans household. Since wrapping up his Marvel career, Evans has returned to tap and has been taking tap lessons twice a week, something that he says helps to keep him stress-free. "It makes me feel like I'm a part of the music." Evans doesn't just enjoy tap dancing, he believes in the art form wholeheartedly, telling the Boston Globe in 2018 that he thinks it's due to make a comeback. 5. His dream job is to star a musical. For many people, seeing Hugh Jackman in Les Miserables and The Greatest Showman came as a big surprise. Here was the man best known for playing volatile macho Wolverine, performing in musicals like he was born to do it. Chris Evans, similarly, wouldn't seem the type to make a musical judging by the many action hero roles he's played, and yet clearly wanting to put that love of Disney and childhood spent in musical theater to use. Evans says his ideal job, now Marvel is in the rearview mirror, would be to star in a musical. Evans told The Hollywood Reporter in 2019, "I want to do a musical so badly, man. Someone told me they're remaking Little Shop of Horrors, and I was like, oh, can I be down? Please? Can I be the dentist? Who knows? Now he has some space in his schedule. Maybe Evans will finally get his wish, though there's one film he definitely won't be starring in. 4. He got rejected from Steven Spielberg's West Side Story remake for being too old. In Hollywood terms, 38-year-old Chris Evans is still only a whippersnapper. Consider that Liam Neeson, almost 30 years Evans Sr., is still leading action movies at the age of 67. Alas, in terms of playing one of the teenagers in West Side Story, the Captain America star is by now definitely a little over the hill. Evans recently admitted that he had pursued a role in the upcoming Steven Spielberg remake of West Side Story. Unfortunately for Evans, he will not feature in West Side Story 2020 in any capacity, as no suitable role could be found for him. That's one of my favorite musicals. I did it when I was in high school, and obviously Spielberg is doing it now. And I called my team and they were like, Chris, maybe Krupke. You can't, you're too old. Spielberg instead cast 50-year-old Brian Darcy James as Officer Krupke, whilst Ansel Elgort, Baby Driver, takes the role of male lead Tony. 3. He caused controversy by calling Black Widow a complete whore. Having gone through a personal transformation in recent years, Chris Evans is pretty woke these days. His evolution has been partly credited to On Again, Off Again ex-girlfriend Jenny Slate, whom Evans dated from 2016 to 2018. When it comes to his feminist credentials, Evans is strong. He recently spoke of reading The Mother of All Questions, a collection of essays on patriarchy, owing to his desire to understand that you don't understand. It's a contrast to 4 years ago when Evans, along with Avengers co-star Jeremy Renner, came in for criticism for using derogatory language towards Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. 2. The first thing he did when he lost his virginity was run home and tell his mom. For most of us, the idea that a parent would discover that we've recently lost our virginity would be utterly mortifying. Not so for Chris Evans, who in 2017 told Seth Meyers that the first thing he did after losing his virginity was run home to tell his mother Lisa. Telling Meyers he and his mom had always been close, Evans explained. My whole family is just very open with a lot of things. 1. He's made more comic book movies than any other actor. As of 2019, Chris Evans has starred in 16 different comic book movies, 17 if you count his voice role in 2007's TMNT, 18 if you count the 2009 superhero movie Push. Stan Lee may have racked up more cameos, but as leads go, this is more than any other actor. Though 11 of these movies are appearances in the MCU, Evans has played several other comic book characters aside from Steve Rogers. So this was all about the video. For more videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos.